Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time coming across my channel. Continuing with this month's compilation series, today I will be sharing with you some more of my favorite low carb meal ideas and recipes. Also, if you would like me to share some calorie conscious videos in the future, let's say 500 calories or less meals, let me know below. Definitely check out my previous compilation videos linked in the description box. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so now it's time for dinner. I'm gonna be making some salmon croquettes. I forgot my egg. You will need an egg. I'm not sure if I would need a whole egg. If it ends up being a little too whatever, then I'll add all my other stuff to help thicken it up to make it into patties. But for this, I'm going to use this wild pink salmon. It's skinless and boneless and sustainably caught in the Pacific. So I'm going to use 1 can of this because it's just for me. Some onion here. I'm going to fry it in avocado oil, and these are the seasonings that I'll be using. And I already have some pork rind panko, so this is basically just pork rinds grinded up, and I did it in a blender, and oh my gosh, it came out the perfect consistency, very similar to breadcrumbs. These are the barbecue flavor. They don't really have a barbecue like flavor, especially like once it's ground up. It just seems like it has more flavor than just the plain ones. So these are the ones that I prefer to have in my recipes. And again, you don't get a heavy barbecue flavor. And even with this, just in general, because I've done this with tuna cakes, you don't get a heavy pork taste either. At least in my opinion, you don't. And then I also have some Parmesan cheese here that I will add, to my breading. So I'm basically just going to mix all of these ingredients up, and then we're going to fry it in the avocado oil. Hey you guys, so here is my dinner, and I must say it's looking quite delicious. Okay, so here are my finished salmon croquettes. I just went ahead and topped them with some homemade tartar sauce, and with the tartar sauce I just mixed together some mayonnaise, some dill relish, and then a couple drops of like liquid stevia, and I just paired it with a Caesar salad. This is basically one of the chopped Caesar salads, and what you saw me sprinkling on there was just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So let's go ahead and give these a taste test. Get some of that sauce on there. Ooh wee. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. Y'all, it's crispy on the outside and it's soft on the inside. And girl, I seasoned that thing. When I say I seasoned that thing, I seasoned that thing. And I feel like the tartar sauce just gives it just a little extra something, a little extra taste. That's our salmon right there. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That is fire. Hey loves, good morning. Today is Thursday morning, and I am going to try something. Well, actually it's not even morning. Y'all, it's about almost 1. It's probably like 12:30ish. And I was thinking, what the heck am I gonna do with this leftover chicken that I'm so mad that I over shredded, but you know, it is what it is. I still want to try to find something to do with it that both me and my son will like. He loves buffalo anything. I'm not the hugest buffalo person. That's not my first choice, but I'm gonna try to make it, you know, me as much as possible. So I just went to the grocery store and picked these things up. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or this and this or a little bit of all three, but I'm going to make like a little quesadilla today for my first meal. I have not ate anything. I have not drunk anything but some white tea, and the tea that I drank was without, you know, it wasn't like how I made it yesterday. It's just plain white tea. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my quesadilla. guys, so this is what I'll be eating for my first meal, and I must say it looks delicious. Okay, I tasted that buffalo chicken and I've changed my mind about buffalo chicken. It is delicious. I'm just a person that doesn't like spicy, but the way I just did it, it's not spicy. It just has like a tiny bit of a kick, which I can stand. I just don't like my mouth to just be hot all the time. So yeah, I went ahead and made me another tea because I still have some tea left. That tea is so good to me. I really like it. It's just a light and refreshing type of taste. So I want to use up the rest of the tea I already have. So I'm going to have that. And then I have a side of sour cream. And yeah, let's go ahead and give it a taste test. Okay, dip it up in some of this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's the best idea that I could have ever come up with for that chicken. I sure didn't know what to do with the rest of that chicken. But with this, oh my gosh. The flavor is there. It is so freaking good, you guys. So bomb. So this is my first meal of buffalo chicken quesadilla with my tea. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is make some chicken strips. So I already have some chicken breasts. I think I have 2 large chicken breasts cut up here into strips, and I seasoned it, I believe, with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, some Cajun seasoning, and then also a little bit of Old Bay. So that's nice and seasoned up. And then I preheated my oven to 375 degrees. Now for my chicken strips, I've had them air fried. I've also had them deep fried or just fried in a pan with oil. And I think my favorite way is to just oil a pan and then oven fry it, basically, or oven bake it instead. And I find that it's more juicy that way. I just like it overall the best that way. So that's how I'm going to make it tonight. So for my breading, I'm going to use a mixture of pork rinds. These pork rinds are from Thrive Market. I'm going to turn them into pork rind panko, and that'll be my base. And then I'm going to add a sprinkle of some almond flour, and then also a sprinkle of some Parmesan cheese. And then I'm going to season that up as well, dip it in egg, and I believe like an egg wash slash heavy whipping cream wash, and then dip it in the pork rinds, my pork rind mixture, and then we're gonna lay it in a greased baking sheet and bake it for about 25 minutes or so, or until it's cooked through and golden brown. So yes, let's go ahead and get into it. So I have my blender here, and we're gonna go ahead and put our pork rinds inside here and blend it up to make it easier. I used to like smash it up with a rolling pin, with a can, and all that stuff, and it was just, I seen somebody do this and it was so much easier. The only thing I would suggest, because this is freshly washed, so even though I wiped it out with a paper towel, it still has some wet parts in there, and you kind of want it to be completely dry so that you're getting breadcrumbs and they're not getting like breadcrumb-esque and you're not getting like wetness in there. So you know, I might get a little wetness because I probably didn't get all the spots, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so this is what our pork rind panko looks like, perfectly grounded up, okay, like breadcrumbs. I swear I don't know why I never thought about putting it in a blender. I thought you need a food processor or something like that, but yes, okay, perfect. Now we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Don't have any exact measurements. I'm just, you know, winging it like I do. And And then here's some almond flour. Gonna do the same thing. Add a little bit of that up in there. And then you can go ahead from this point on and just season it with whatever seasons you like on your chicken, so that the outside is seasoned as well as the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a nice little mix. And I've been doing it this way for so long. It just comes out good every time. Okay, so mix that up, season it up, and then we're gonna go ahead and dip it in our egg wash, dip it in this mixture, and put it in our pan. Okay, you guys, so I have my egg here, I got the chicken, and then I have my breadcrumbs. Sorry, hopefully you guys can see from this angle. You're not gonna see everything, but you can see what I'm doing enough. We got our egg. Put it in the mixture. And I already lined my baking dish with avocado oil. Y'all, ever since it got sent to me for free through Thrive Market, avocado oil has been my favorite. I never had tried it before, and so I was like, oh, let me try it. I know it's a healthy oil. What it's looking like. I'm like, I know it's a healthy oil and I need to be using healthier oils. And all of them have a weird taste to me. Like, I do not really like olive oil like that. I feel like it has a weird little taste. And then I heard that avocado had a high smoke point, meaning you could fry things and stuff like that. Y'all, it had the best taste. Way better than olive oil. I don't even touch olive oil, okay? Let me try to flip this. So yeah. I've been avocado oil ever since. You understand? So, one last one, and let's speed it up. Okay guys, so these are our chicken strips when I'm done breading them. So I couldn't fit all of them in there, so the rest are in the refrigerator that I'm going to use with something else later. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven. I have it at 375. I think I'm going to put it in for about 15 minutes, go to check it, and then flip them over probably halfway. So yeah, here they go. They look like they're about to be delicious. So while my chicken is in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my salad. I just got this chopped barbecue ranch kit, and I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there because it's close to being expired. So I'm just gonna, whatever I eat, and whatever I don't, then I'm just gonna go ahead and toss. So let's go ahead and get this into the bowl. Okay, so I never did it like this where I used all the stuff that was in there and seeing if there was enough dressing and all that. I always just do like a little side salad, but yes, this is what it's looking like. I'm using one hand right now, you guys, so just FYI. So the kit comes with this fried onion slash like tortilla chip mix. So instead, because it's mixed together, I thought it was going to be in separate packets. I'm going to go ahead and just put in these crispy onions instead. They're lower in carbs and, you know, without putting the tortilla chips in there. And then it also comes with this barbecue ranch packet. The other thing that I'm going to add is these bacon bits from Thrive Market, just to add a little bit of flavor to my salad. Y'all know I love crispy onions, so I'm going to add those liberally in there. I'll be sharing this salad with my son. That looks about right. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead all of that. Ooh, I know this barbecue ranch is gonna taste good, y'all. Every last drop in there. Okay, and now I'm gonna liberally add our chunky bacon bits in there. Yes, sir. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a quick mix and come back. Okay, so this is what it's looking like once it's all mixed up. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of seasonings to this as well. Just a tiny bit of salt and pepper. And yeah, get ready for those chicken strips. Okay, you guys, so here are my oven fried chicken strips with my barbecue ranch salad. So for my dipping sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and add this little bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead and try this mustard barbecue from Thrive Market and give it a taste. But y'all, my house smells so good. These chicken strips smell delicious. So let's go ahead. Pour our dipping sauce. Okay, so these are super hot. Just got them out the oven. Let's go ahead and give it a taste test. This is what chicken strip is looking like. It's hot. So first of all, the chicken is very juicy, and that's why I like to make it this way, because it doesn't over dry it. And then that sauce, it has a real tang to it. So if you like mustard, you will definitely like it. You can always add some more barbecue sauce if you wanted to have like more of a sweet taste, because it does have a little bit of sweet in it, but you can taste that tang from the mustard. But I love mustard. I love honey mustard, regular mustard. That's why I picked it up in the first place. So definitely good. I'm really liking it. And yes, you guys, I'm telling you, one more bite. But yes, you guys, this is my dinner: oven fried chicken strips and barbecue ranch salad. This is gonna be kind of like an experiment, trial and error type of thing. I'm gonna try some Italian sweet sausage and peppers type of thing over some Italian cheese riced cauliflower. I kind of just picked this up from Walmart and went on the internet searching, trying to see if I can find some kind of keto friendly recipe, because leave it up to me, I would have just threw it in the pan and just ate it like that. But I did see when I put in Italian sausage, it was a ton of recipes for Italian sausage and peppers. So a lot of people made it with pasta and stuff like that. So to make it low carb or keto friendly, I am going to put it over rice cauliflower and just see how that turns out. So this recipe is keto friendly. I wouldn't say it's necessarily keto because of the sauce. So this is a little bit higher in carbs. This is 9 net carbs per half of a cup. So I'm going to use this vodka sauce. You can also use any kind of pasta sauce if you can find one with lower carbs. I just wanted to try it with a creamier type of texture. Or you can add maybe some heavy whipping cream to a regular marinara sauce. And I have some mozzarella cheese that I'm going to top everything with in the end. These are my sweet Italian sausage. Again, I got these from Walmart. And then this is the Italian cheese rice cauliflower. I believe I got this from Walmart as well, but I did get this before at the 99-cent store for $1. So definitely don't sleep on the 99-cent store. We have a couple of peppers and then an onion. So I think that I have all of the ingredients that I'm going to need for this, and hopefully this won't take me anywhere over 20 or 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off by cutting these pretty chunky. Everything that I saw, the peppers were pretty chunky. I don't like mine too chunky, so I'm going to try to do something in the middle. As far as the onion, I think I might only use half because I want to use some of that onion to go in the rice. And I don't want it to be like onion overload. So we will see. So I'm going to go ahead and start chopping up the veggies. Peppers and onions are cut up. Here is my sausage, and now I'm gonna just go ahead and cut these diagonally. I'm gonna cut these up, and I'm gonna start cooking these up first, and then the oils that this makes, I'm gonna toss the peppers in and cook it all together from there. If it needs any extra oil, I might add a little bit at the bottom of the pan. Okay guys, so I'm going to cook these about 4 or 5 minutes so they start browning up. While this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and start my rice up because I don't think that it should take too long for this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up the rest of my onion and start on the rice while this browns up. And I have this on like medium heat. Okay guys, so I reduced the heat and I'm going to start removing the sausage and put them on a plate so we can use the drippings and the oil for the onion and peppers. Okay. All right, now I'm bringing the heat back up and throw the peppers in there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and season the peppers with a little bit of some sea salt, also some garlic powder, and a little bit of pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook these down until they get tender and caramelized. Okay, we're gonna switch over to this pan. I just have a little bit of oil coating the bottom, and I'm gonna throw in some onions, just a little. Then I'm also going to throw in some of this garlic. And at this point I'm just letting the cauliflower get all the onion, the garlic. Okay, just adding some salt, adding some pepper, garlic powder. Now I'm gonna add in some chicken broth, and I'm just gonna leave it uncovered and let it simmer out. And I'm looking at it, oh, you know what? Those blocks, I think they're cheese. I think it's the cheese, because it's Italian cheese. Oh, I see, because it looks like it's melting. Okay, so I added the chicken broth, and I'm gonna go ahead and just let this simmer down and cook out, and I'm not gonna cover it up. Now over here we have our peppers. They're looking good, seared, caramelized, delicious. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the sausage back in, and I'm gonna add the vodka sauce. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here, and it looks so pretty. Let me give you guys a close-up before I put the sauce in. You know, this is what it's looking like. So good. And it smells even better in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our sauce, and then I'm gonna let that sauce simmer in there, and then top it with some mozzarella cheese. Okay, guys, so the chicken broth is pretty much cooked out of this. It's looking nice and sticky and kind of stuck together type of way that I like it to be to make it look kind of like rice. So that is this. Then we have this over here. It's pretty much done. And I'm going to go ahead and top it with some cheese. I was going to put the cheese inside of here. And yeah, you know what? I might put a little bit inside of the pan, and then I'm going to put some on my actual plate too when it's time to plate it. But yes, I hope it tastes good because it's looking good. Alright. Okay guys, so here is the cheese added on top. I'm just going to go ahead and reduce the heat now to low, and I'm going to go ahead and stir this in. Looking quite delicious. Actually, I might not even need to add any more on top because this is looking quite cheesy. Okay, let's go ahead and get this plated and we'll be done. Guys, and there you have it. Sweet Italian sausage and vodka sauce with peppers and onions over cauliflower rice. I think this probably took me a little bit over 30 minutes, probably because I was filming and everything else, but I tasted it and it was delicious, and I'm pretty sure it'll be much quicker for you to make this at home, of course, because you won't be messing with the camera like me. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hey love, so if you haven't guessed it, it is dinner time and I will be making a egg roll in a bowl. Now this recipe is Low Carb Love's recipe. I did do a variation of this on another video, but I made full out egg rolls. So in this video, I will pretty much be following closely to the recipe that she posted, and this will just be the low carb egg roll in the bowl. So this is super simple, and when I say it is delicious, oh my gosh, I could just eat the whole thing. It is very, very delicious and filling. So what you're going to need is a bag of coleslaw. That makes things just easier. You could, you know, cut up some cabbage and everything else, but this makes it much faster and easier. Optional is some chili paste. I don't know if I added that part to the recipe. I just used a half a teaspoon of this, so that's not necessary. You're gonna need some minced garlic. You're gonna need 1 pound of ground pork or ground beef. She used ground beef, but every time I've done this, I've used ground pork. Super delicious. You're gonna need some liquid aminos. You could use soy sauce, but that's a lot of sodium. This is a soy sauce alternative without the sodium, and it tastes exactly like soy sauce, so definitely consider picking that up. The next ingredient is some rice vinegar, some oyster sauce, and then some toasted sesame oil, and that is pretty much all you're gonna need. It's really, really simple. So yes, you guys, let's go ahead and get it started. Okay, you guys, so here is my finished egg roll in a bowl. Now, first of all, it smells delicious up in here. So good. Okay, now one thing that you probably saw me put in there that I didn't mention was a 4th cup of onion, which I completely forgot about. So yes, you guys, here is my dinner. Oh my goodness, you guys, I just had to come back on camera and tell you that that tastes so good. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It is delicious. Bomb. Definitely make this.
Show ya. Show me the car when you turn me on. The way you tell me you want me down. Done it. I done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm